NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from Soldier Field.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Yep. Ravens have got it. First and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way. And then try.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Patrick Ricard.
Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. On first down, Fields.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Back to throw, Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Play action. It's Fields. This is caught by Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The tackle there by Marquis Christian.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
They won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 22. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On second down, Freeman. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
This one out quickly to Watkins.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
41 yards on the ground for him so far. 2nd down and 3. Another run here with Dobbins.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Brown with it. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football.
And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, the touchdown a minute ago on offense got him back into it, and now the defense turns right around and forces the turnover.
And you and I both know if you're going to come from as far down as they have to, it's going to take both sides of the ball, maybe even the special teams to get involved. And so far, they've done exactly that. Offense scores, defense does its job. They're making their move.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Off play action, Fields.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flushed out right.
Deep ball for Goodwin.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Now this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that
real time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Cohen trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
On first down, Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Fields on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. And, oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were really NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight. Just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen. 14 yards. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And some room to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Open man, this is Lewis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Packers! Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Damian Williams taking it in from 2 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first down, Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And will be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. This one swung out to Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Touchdown Bears. Marquise Goodwin, 26 yards. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run it with Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 13 yards remaining on second down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Carlos Santos for the Bears field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams fighting through. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the...
Good game, bro. Lemon squeezy, my guy. Every time I'm trying to kiss you, you're eating something. Your ass always eating something. I'm trying to kiss you. You want to be eating. Ooh, this nigga ranked third. Ooh, what is... Yeah. Let me get that, and it's on YouTube with no defense, Lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
That shit in his blood. Eat the fuck out that pussy one day. Doug said his grandson that wrote a little girl a letter and invited her to his playoff football game and to the little school dance and told her I'll pay for it. I'll pay for everything like the dance and stuff like that. Not like I'll pay for it, but I'll pay for like the dance and stuff like that. Huh? What money you got? He must gonna come ask me some shit. I don't know, bro. I make sure that my shit equal more. I was a real one, but I found out you was phony. It ain't no getting out the circle. This is 4E. I don't you so much love to random me.
NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Bears 14, Titans nothing. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill forced out to his left. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man complete. And he he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, 34 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Off play action, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
That's It's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Fields. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll be out right at the 35. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Heineke. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Uses the stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
1st and goal from the 6. Heineke to throw it. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson from 6 yards away. And Washington has taken a 1st quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your 1st drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Fields. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studio. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
No room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here comes Grant on the return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the 50, here's Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And the Bears first down.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jimmy Graham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A handoff for Gibson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, it's Gibson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Heineke now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Now Montgomery running right, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now on 2nd and 16, Fields. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside. The 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run it with Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you're right.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run with... And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And here's a give to Gibson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining.
Damn, man, you that weak guy. You that 2 clock play the damn game.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. A give to Gibson running right. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. They will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points.